Yo, you know what the fuck it is? It's your boy D-Gav back up in this bitch. 2024, December 9th. Um, things have been crazy lately. Um, so, for those of you that don't know, my wife passed away on the 16th of November. Um, she went to the ICU unit at the hospital on November 5th. That day was crazy. She was fine the day before, and then I woke up that day and she was like out of it, and she couldn't breathe, and she wasn't feeling good, and so I called her sister. I hit her mother up first, but then I called her sister and was like, "Dude, get your ass out here. Something's wrong. We got to get her to the hospital." And so her sister came out and called the ambulance, and they came and picked her up. Probably close to like 11 in the morning, I want to say. And took her straight to the hospital, and she was in the ICU by like 5 o'clock. I was at work that day, so I was getting updates. The hospital was calling me, and so when I got off work, we all went over there. And by the time that we got to the hospital, well, it didn't matter what time we had showed up, but when we got to the hospital, she was already like in a medical coma. She was hooked up to fucking the breathing machine, like big tube down her throat. Fucking God knows how many IVs and this and that and the other were hooked up to her. It looked like a fucking science project, you know what I'm saying? And it was bad. She was. I've never seen anything like it. And so the first day, when she went in there that night, like we had to go in for a scheduled meeting in the ICU department with the doctor, and he was pretty much like telling us like, you gotta pull the plug, man. Like it's done. Like it's game over. It's like, I'm the primary decision maker, right? So I have to be the one that makes the call and all the shit. It's like, fuck this. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, so her parents came out and a few other people, and, we're all there for the shit. And I was like, you know what? You need to make her mom the primary decision maker. I get it. Like, I'm her husband, but, like, I felt like her parents needed to be more involved in all that shit. And so, yeah, her mom was like, no, like, we're not fucking gonna fucking end this shit. Like, do what you guys need to do, like, to fucking help her get through this shit. So, next day, next couple days, like, we get some calls. Oh, like, the carbon monoxide. Because what she went in for was carbon monoxide poisoning. And so, the next couple days, like, the carbon monoxide's coming out. Like, they had her hooked up to the ventilator. Like, she's getting oxygen in her lungs. She's doing better. Her body was retaining fluid, so they started Shannon on dialysis. And they were doing that for several days, getting the toxins out of her blood and shit, and everything was going fine. Every day we had good updates, every day. And day 11 comes around, next thing they call us, and like, well, the day before that, actually, when we went to the hospital, they had a cold, like, sheet on her to keep her cool. And I didn't know what that was about, and they said it's because she was running a fever, so she got an infection when she was in the hospital. On day 11, then, that infection caused her kidneys to fucking shut down, and they called us, and they're like, dude, she's done. Like, everyone needs to come to the hospital. Like, there's nothing we can do. And so it was just crazy because She was fine. Like the day before she went in to the hospital, everything was good. And it's like everything fucking happened so fast. Like that 11 days was crazy, but then everything changed and that was it. Like, and so, like, it's been fucking really hard, you know? It's like, how are you doing? Like, not good, obviously. Like, I mean, I don't know. Nothing makes sense. Like, I keep questioning shit. Like what you question enough shit, it'll just drive you crazy, right? Like, I'm never gonna have the answer to the reason why it happened the way it did. But it's really, really hard. And, like, 20 years. We're together 20 years. It seemed like it was so long. And now that it's done, it seemed like it was nothing. Like, I just turned 40. Now I'm, like, stuck here alone. It's just me and the dogs. It's like the worst thing you could ever want. And, no one really comes by much anymore. And just me by myself all the time. And it's tough, man. It's really, really tough. And you lose someone who's been here, like, who knew you better than I knew myself. It seems like, fuck, like 20 years of me, like, she was here with me when I was growing up, essentially. Like, from 20 to 40. And that's the hardest part, is, like, no one I'll ever meet or know will be able to, like, fill that gap. Like, no one will ever know me that well. And not having that around is really tough. Because I feel like I still, like, yeah, you have people to talk to and, like, whatever, but it's not the same. It's not the same because she knew me so well, and so, like, it's nice. Like, everyone, like, reaching out, it's really been great. The amount of support's been crazy. And, like, if it wasn't for everybody hitting me up and really, like, helping me out, man, I probably wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been that hard. And so, like, I appreciate everybody taking the time to fucking reach out and um, make sure I'm doing well and check in. Cause fuck, man, it's not easy. It really, really, really isn't. I don't know. Like, at a loss for words all the time because I don't know how to feel. It never goes away. I try to keep myself busy and stay distracted, but it never goes away. Like, it's the worst fucking feeling. It's like, it's just unbearable. It really is. It's really, really fucking hard. And I don't know. I just appreciate everybody, who's taking the time to reach out and be there. And I don't know. Life doesn't make sense. It's a weird place to be. And I hate being here alone, and I don't like it. Just don't like it. I don't want to be here like this, but I have to. I can't give up. I mean, I got my family and other people. Is like, I wish I could, because I want to go see Shannon, and I can't. But whatever, life is. It's a weird journey that we're on. Hopefully, one day I'll make it to wherever she is. But, for now I'm here. And it's tough. But I'm going to hang in there the best I can. Not just for myself, but for everybody else. I know it's fucking hard. I know that there's a lot of people who fucking want me here too. And so that's the reason I can't give up. Even though I feel like I want to, I can't do it. And I just am thankful for everybody that's taken the time to reach out and taken the time to show support in chat or wherever. Just anything that makes a big difference. It really makes a big difference, because it's really, really fucking hard. And I want a way to escape all this shit, but you can't. I can't. There's just no way. And so all the support makes it a little bit easier, and I really fucking appreciate it. Doing the best I can, man. But I think I'm gonna end this one here, and appreciate all of you. See you around in the chat.